Hi, my name is Jimmy Williams with NFL Draft Diamonds. And here with me today, I have a diamond in the rough I'd like you guys to meet. This here is Jack Conley. He is an offensive lineman out of Brown University. Nice to have you today, sir.
Yeah, thank you for having me on, Jimmy.
Sure thing. I want to get a chance to meet this guy, two-time first team All Ivy, and one of the prospects in this year's draft who I feel has positioned himself very well to get into the pros. So, Jack, go ahead and introduce yourself and let's get going.
I'm Jack Conley. From Brown University, Canton, Mass. Went to Canton High School. Local kid, so love being at Brown, love being at Canton, and I'm definitely excited for what's next.
Cool. So, let's furthermore establish the groundwork of you as an athlete. How long have you played football?
Oh man, I've been playing football since I was around 10 years old. It was funny. When I was younger, I always had to play 2 years up. I never got to like really play with my friends because I was always a bigger kid, and I think that really like helped me as I got into high school and as I got into college with the competition aspect.
Cool. So, with you being perhaps the bigger guy, were you always on the line somewhere or what?
Oh yeah, I couldn't escape the line. I mean, at the end of the day, I grew to loving it. I love the line and all the violence and tenacity within it. But it's probably the greatest position in sports, in my opinion. So
Cool. Well, certainly the most important, and I would agree with you in that matter.
100%.
As you had mentioned, attended Canton High School there in Canton, Massachusetts, along with some football, did some hockey and some lacrosse, at least per my notes, and actually a good hockey player back in the day. So, talk to me.
Yeah. My family's a very big hockey family. My brother actually has a state title game next or this Sunday coming up, so gonna go to the Garden for that. But yeah, I've played hockey since I was like 5. My dad's a huge hockey guy. Mom loves hockey, and I just stuck with it through high school. And even like when in high school, I was like gaining weight. I was probably about like 6'7", 315 on skates my senior year, and definitely a force to be reckoned with on the ice. And I played a few years of lacrosse. Played 2 years. I was a goalie. I stopped playing my junior and senior year to focus on football, and then football. Obviously, I was a guard for Canton Bulldogs for 4 years.
Cool. I'm sitting here thinking about you as a lacrosse player, as a hockey player. There's certainly some of that that might translate to the football field. Thinking of things like balance, certainly focus,
Yeah.
where you have a whole lot of things going on with either a puck or a ball going 90 miles an hour this way, that way, whatever. Anything else that you would maybe add to that?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, hockey has like really positioned me to like in this position that I am. Like backwards skating, I was a defenseman. You always got to be good on your edges, and like a big thing about hockey is your balance. And like that's also a big thing in football with these guys trying to bull rush you and get you off balance. Hockey really helped me to like position my hips and dig my feet and legs into the ground and create that strain. So hockey has done so much wonders for me, and like also with the hand eye using the stick, passing, shooting, everything. It's a hell of a sport, and I was happy enough to play it.
Cool. Well, let's transition to you at the university level. Coming out of Canton High School, what made you decide on Brown University?
I mean, Brown University is, I mean, it's an easy sell. The university itself, it's a great school, and then Coach Perry and at the time Coach McCarthy was there. They were a big selling point to me, especially Mike McCarthy. He really sold me on the culture that they were building, the offensive linemen that were already there, and I wanted to be a part of something special, bringing Brown back to what they were. And it's definitely on the up and on the rise, and I can't wait to see the boys go out there next season.
Well, one thing is for certain, I have seen here lately a lot of guys playing the offensive line position in the Ivy Leagues, doing very well, so much so that they end up transferring out and going to some of these FBS schools. But you took the liberty of taking a semester off, coming back. What kind of went into that whole mentality, that process?
Yeah, for me, I could have left Canton High. I stayed. Could have left Brown. I stayed. I'm a loyal guy. I like being with my friends. I like the coaches that took a chance on me, and I want to repay them for that. So I think loyalty is a lost trait in today's game, and it's just something I'm all about. So
I definitely can appreciate that for sure there, Jack. So let's talk more about this offense here for Brown. Actually, very prolific offense. Led the Ivy League. I was looking up some of the stats: 421 yards per game, leading the Ivy League in passing yards too. How else would you describe this offense? Go for it, man. Tell me about it.
yeah, I mean, we're a high-powered offense. Coach Barry is really an open offensive mind. And then when you got guys like Jake Wilcox and Mark Mahoney on your team, things are pretty easy. Just throw it to him, and Jake distributes the ball to our playmakers. We just got to block for that guy up front and let our backs do all the work, like Jordan DeLucia and all these guys back there. So it's fun playing with a ton of talented guys.
And what's been your particular role in all of this? Of course, being an interior offensive lineman, where are you at? Talk to me about your overall experience, whether it be left, right, guard, center, whatever, anywhere in between.
Yeah, definitely. So when I was a freshman there, I had to fill in at tackle my first 4 games of the year. So I was going up against great guys like Truman Jones at Harvard, and it was definitely an eye-opening experience for me being a little freshman. But as the years went on, I took a liking to left guard and kind of just stuck there. And I played 3 seasons there. Then also like placing and plugging wherever my coaches need me to be. But at the end of the day, I played left guard, loved it. Next to some of my best friends, and wouldn't change it for the world.
I think we've kind of already answered this next question somewhat so when we were talking about you and just kind of your overall athletic background, but best attributes as an NFL prospect.
I mean, I love to run block. For me, like I love getting in guys' face. I kind of like to think myself as a throwback lineman, just stick my face into someone and drive them downfield. It's one of my favorite things about the game. And that's why I want to keep playing. And
I think a
winning's
lot
fun
of
as
guys,
well.
I think a lot of linemen would say the same thing. Like,
Oh yeah,
love being able to go forward, run block, pancake a dude to the ground. I mean,
100%. Keeps you coming back.
that's a wonderful feeling, for
Oh
sure.
yeah, moving a man against his will.
Let's continue to talk about you and really what you guys were able to do this past season. Unfortunately, the win-loss record wasn't exactly what you wanted, but it isn't to say that you didn't have some great moments. Talk about this last season, and just kind of manning up and getting through it.
Yeah, I mean, um, it's just how the chips fall this year. Like we came out of the gate pretty strong, beating Georgetown and Harvard, and then just kind of lost our footing a little bit. But one thing about the team this year is like we stuck together as a team. We kept trying to make improvements, still working hard in the weight room, practice field, and just being great teammates to each other. And I think that's another big thing to help build the culture back. Coach Perry's been there 5 years, 6 years now. It's getting back there. I guarantee you right now that Brown will have a championship in the next few years. So I'm excited to be a part of that rebuild and ready to see what the boys can do.
Gotcha. Let's talk about this matchup against you guys in Harvard, which I feel like you definitely have to go back to that one and just kind of appreciate that win, 31 to
100%.
28 in that matchup. Anything in particular from that game that sticks out?
Yeah, I mean, the year prior, we lost a heartbreaker to them on their field, and I had that date circled for a long time on my calendar. So to go out there and compete against those guys and win it the way we win in Brown fashion, it was pretty exciting. And I met one of my good friends, Mark Mahoney. Just throw that man the ball and he'll go get it. So he had the game of his life and couldn't be happier for him.
Cool. So you're now in the position where we've closed up your time there collegiately. You end up taking a trip to Fort Worth, Texas, You were part of the College Gridiron Showcase, where you were able to match up against, talent from really all over. Talk about some of those one-on-one matchups and maybe even some of the relationships built during your time there.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it was just such a great experience to go down there and see where I stood against kind of the rest of the college football world, guys from the SEC, Big Ten, just kind of guys from everywhere, different backgrounds. Got to meet new guys, and I loved the challenge. I was going against guys from like Mississippi State, UTSA, guys I wouldn't see in the Ivy League, and they really know what they're doing. But I do too. So I was happy to go down there, compete with these guys, and show them that an Ivy League kid can play. So. And then I met a few great guys, like an O-lineman from Iowa, Tyler Ellsbury. He's going to probably be a great player in the league. He's an awesome dude, helping me, me helping him. But just also meeting a ton of guys like Seth Morgan, the UNH quarterback, just Connor Fox, the Texas State tight end. Just meeting all these guys from different backgrounds and building relationships through football was such an awesome experience.
One of the things that I was able to get from the people there that work at the CGS was some of your measurements. And
Mhm.
the official measurements given from them, 81 and 3/4 inch wingspan, which is pretty solid for a guy playing the offensive line. 33 and 5/8 inch arm, which, given those measurements, we can put you practically anywhere on the offensive line. Um, as you're preparing to make the jump from college to pros, are you adjusting yourself to play other positions? I mean, talking about the training right now.
Yeah, definitely. I have a great trainer named Dana Barry, and then my old offensive line coach, Eddie Morris. He's been really helping me out through my time training. I've been learning to play center, snapping a ton, and then just going through all the footwork aspects of the NFL, just different types of pulls, different types of gap schemes, all that stuff. And it's been an awesome experience, and they really have got me ready for the position that I'm in.
Cool. So preparing for a pro day. When is said pro day? And talk to me a little bit about maybe what you're, I guess, most proud of that you'll be able to do when you get that opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, I got a pro day coming up this Friday at Columbia, so getting ready to gearing up for that, and I'm just ready to go out there and compete. Like that's one thing about me. I'm gonna put my head down and work, and I'm excited to get out there and show these scouts what I can do. So really excited to go and showcase my stuff.
Awesome, awesome. I really think, Jack, that you're one of these linemen, an unsung guy that's just going to kind of fly under the radar, who's going to get an opportunity at the next level. We've talked about you and your history. Again, two-time first-team All Ivy League player. A lot of good matchups. Been able to lead the Ivy League as in offensive categories. Anything else that maybe you've accomplished throughout your career that you're most proud of, or what?
Yeah, I was an All New England guy this year, so first team All New England. Was very proud of that. And another thing that was big for me was being named the captain this year. And that means a lot for me because the guys on my team picked that. And I love football and I love the guys in the room. I love the guys in the locker room. And be able to get that opportunity to lead them into battle speaks for itself. It's such an unreal feeling. So I was happy enough to have that opportunity. Probably one of my proudest moments.
Cool. Well, Jack, let's take a moment now to meet the guy under the helmet. See if there's maybe perhaps something more that we need to learn about you that we haven't already. Anything really that you would like to share? Fun facts, hobbies, special talents, anything at all, really.
Yeah, I mean, love to play hockey when I can. So, I mean, the secret's out on that. But I'm a huge golf guy. I live about 2 minutes from a local course, and I play there almost every day. So, actually, might go hit balls after this. It's so nice out. So, love getting out there with my friends, enjoying the summertime, and playing some golf. So,
All right. Let me see if I can ask you some fun questions. Again, completely non-football related. This is just me, having fun with you. Uh,
yeah.
so, um, Favorite breakfast cereal?
Oh, wow. I like cinnamon toast crunch. My younger brother loves it, so it's always in the house. So kind of default to
All right. I get that one a lot. So I guess that's kind
that.
of up there with most people.
Yeah, a
So
lot of sugar in
that's right.
there.
Let's say I don't know, maybe perhaps a favorite vacation spot or bucket list vacation place that you'd love to visit one day.
um, I love going to Ireland. I actually went for the first time this past year, so gonna go back with my family sometime soon. Just I love everything about it out there. I'm a very Irish kid, so I love being out there and connecting with the roots.
Cool. I love that. Love that. With you, maybe perhaps having some of those roots. Maybe favorite. I don't know, home cooked meal.
Oh man, my dad's a pretty good grill master. He actually ran the tailgates down at Brown, so his steak tips are up there for me. Probably one of my favorite foods.
Nice. I didn't know if you were going to go to like the Irish background or no with all
Yeah,
that.
I got to
So
shout out my dad a little bit. Those steak tips. A lot of my Brown guys will watch this and know what I'm talking about. It's special stuff.
all right, all right, all right. A couple more silly fun questions and then we'll wrap up this joker. Um, you have any pets?
Yeah, I do. I actually have a little English bulldog named Guinness. So keeping the Irish name running.
I love it. I love that name for a dog. I mean, I might have to steal that if we have a
Yeah,
dog
definitely.
ourselves. I think that's a great one. Um, and I don't know if you had like another pet, you'd probably pick some other thing to name it.
Yeah, yeah, like Shamrock or something like that. We would figure it out.
Yeah, 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 yeah. You'd figure it out. Let's see here. Trying to get some fun questions. You have any superstitions as a player? Maybe as you get yourself prepared to go out on the field, like you listen to any particular type of music, watch anything like on YouTube, like what's going on
Yeah.
as you're preparing yourself?
So there's one song I have to listen to right when I like put my headphones on the bus. It's "Do I Want to Know" by the Arctic Monkeys. So like that song really is like a hey, it's time to go. Let's go play some football. So that's an awesome song. I love hearing that song because I get to go smash someone.
Cool. And then of course, as a guy who wants to get to the next level, who are you maybe a huge fan of? Who do you study at the next level? Who do you aspire to perhaps play alongside here very soon?
I mean, guys like Landon Dickerson and Creed Humphrey are like the staple of online play. And when I was younger, I loved watching David Andrews. I mean, David Andrews still in the league. He's awesome. I love him. Probably one of my favorite players. But the Marcus Cannons, the Shaq Masons. I'm a Patriots fan, so love watching back in the Brady days. All those guys go out there. So just any of those guys, they're the standard of O line play. They have all great free feet, great punch, and just stand up guys. You never hear anything bad about them. Just great players.
Well, as you again get yourself in a position to maybe play alongside these guys, wrap us up with your final thoughts. Tell people why you need to be given an opportunity at the next level, why you would be a great addition to any NFL team. So hit them with your pitch.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I love football, and football has given me so much, and I want to give all I can to the sport. And for me, I'm a team guy. I love being around the guys in the locker. I love being around the coaches, and just winning is probably the best feeling in the world. There's nothing like winning a football game. Probably the best feeling. So, and to have this opportunity to be in this position, I'm so grateful for my parents and my family, and wouldn't be there without them. But I just want to show these guys what I'm made of, and let them know that an Ivy League kid, a small town kid, can go out there and really compete with these guys from bigger schools. So, definitely would just love an opportunity.
Again, I mean, I can't stress enough, how much talent is coming out of the Ivy Leagues these days. Um, Interestingly enough, I mean, again, Ivy Leagues going to be running into the tournament next year
Oh yeah,
for the first time. Are you jealous?
I'm a little jealous. I'm a little jealous, but I know the guys on the Brown squad this upcoming year will get it done. I'll be able to see him play in that championship game. So
Well, it's certainly going to be fun. Again, put in a position where Jack, I feel you would be a solid guy for any depth chart at the next level. Again, very successful in the Ivy League. We've seen a lot of talent coming out of there, doing very well, and perhaps you're the next guy. So, Jack, want to wish you all the best. All right,
Yeah, I really appreciate it. Thank you for having me on.
sure thing. Once again, I got Jack Conley, offensive lineman at Brown University. Check him out.